Hi. There are so many ways that we can learn and grow and improve our lives. Yes, even when we're feeling stuck because we've been trying to force some kind of big change and that hasn't worked. Most of the time, the most powerful action we can take is a quiet one. Just bringing a fresh kind of attention, a curious and compassionate kind of attention to what's going on. That can open doors in what seemed to be a solid wall. Also, usually, we already know most of what we need to know. We just didn't realize we knew it, or we're missing just a few puzzle pieces to complete the picture and make it all available. What I want to talk about today, and in my upcoming webinar in this fantastic series, is an example of that. If you want to present yourself in the world, in public, at work, at home, differently than you have in the past, perhaps with more strength or more gentleness, then you are going to want to know the two key things that actors and singers, performers of all kinds, know about presenting themselves. And I think you will smile when you realize how much you already know about this. The two key things have to do with pretending and authenticity. You already know how to pretend. You did it when you were a kid. And as an adult, hasn't it happened that you've gotten up in the morning feeling angry or sad, and you've gone out and been pleasant and cheerful with your colleagues and your family anyway? How do we do that? Well, even when you're sad or angry, you have in your memory bank, in your body, the feeling of what it means to be cheerful, and you draw on that. But you don't want to be pretending your whole life either. You want it to be real, and you want it to be you. Well, even performers, even when they are playing a role, know that if it feels fake, that will show. Authenticity comes from the fact that the memory bank you are drawing on is genuine, and the experiences in it are yours and not anyone else's. So now I'm going to give you 3 steps. First, in a particular situation, think about how you want to be. Clear and confident, warm and collaborative, all of the above. Second, look within yourself for how those attributes feel. This is not an abstract question like, what is confidence? It's a question about experience. How did it feel when I was confident? What was it like when I felt warm and open? I promise you, what you are looking for is there. Take powerful, for example. You may never have felt powerful in front of an audience before, but you have felt powerful for one moment, somewhere, sometime. Maybe it was when you were playing with your dolls or action figures. Maybe it was when you were helping a friend and having an impact. It's in there. Third, realize that you have some choices now. Remembering a feeling is a body experience. You can allow yourself to feel that feeling freshly, here and now. And you can choose to speak from it. You can speak as a person who is timid. You can speak as a person who is strong. They're both you, and you have a choice. Let's talk more about this. My webinar is coming up next month, and I look forward to having you there.